Hi, this is Sue McLaughlin with Inner Source Living. This is December 2025. It is a session for the collective. I pulled a couple cards. This card I pulled for myself this morning, and then I pulled it again, shuffling in out of this deck for the collective in the session. And it's Arborvitae. And Arborvitae oil releases discouragement, fear, and struggle. And it instills trust, surrender, and acceptance to what is. And I also pulled a card from my moon tech, as it's the 2nd of December. And it's just a couple days before the full moon as I'm doing this session. And a card that I don't recall ever picking before. I surrender to the power of prayer and devotion. And it has a ritual with it that really speaks to me, and it feels like it's important for this session. So it's a matter of just waking up in the morning, laying in your bed, a hand on your heart, a hand on your belly. Take some deep breaths as you start to wake up and connect to yourself. And it suggests that you say a mantra or a prayer of something that connects you to the divine and sets you up for your day. This is what it has written, and it's beautiful. Guide me to step into my best self today and be present to the joy and beauty in my life. May I live, think, speak, and act in a way that uplifts and inspires all who cross my path and beyond. Thank you. So if it can be just so simple, just as simple as opening your eyes a little bit, taking a breath, hands on your heart and belly, and just saying, divine, God, spirit, whatever, who it is or what it is for you, higher self. Let me show up today, the best I can show up today for myself and others. So keeps, it's just a great way to start. All right. So we will get started. I have my materials in front of me. Of course, I will use my muscle testing when needed and get started with the prayer. So settle in, get comfortable, and just listen to this session. Highly connected, deeply rooted, always protected. Come, Holy Spirit, come. Come, Holy Spirit, come. All right, we're going to start with our lungs. And I'm going to look at my emotion code chart and stubbornness. Now, remember, we talked about accepting what is. That came to us in the frequency of arborvitae oil. And you, I'll use I statements because that's truth. I can be stubborn. I want things my way. I have this dream. I have a path. Things should be this way. And sometimes I think that antidote to that is just accepting what is. You can still have the desire, but you can't let it cause resistance to what is. You can't start at the end of your journey. You have to accept where you are at this moment, emotionally, physically, spiritually, relationally, any and all. And this is where you work from. Okay, so how do we want to tap this out? Okay, is there more to it? Actually, there's more. So we have both lungs engaged here, and we're going to add a link to it. Okay. We're going to add an endocrine. Okay, we're adding thyroid. Thyroid is it can be about our immune system, so it's our defense system. It's high heart. It can be a defensive pattern. In a way, how do you respond when you don't get your way? Or in that, again, going back to that, like, am I like so stubborn that I'm going to push the river? Okay. Okay, done. We're going to tap that out. So if you want to put your hands, you can just place both hands over this heart center, your thyroid. Just going to hold it for a second. And I will tell you, thyroid is also about energy. And if you are getting depleted, it might be time to look at some response or belief that you are in and see if you do the opposite or just let it go, surrender it if you get some energy back. Okay, let's tap this back in. Nice deep breaths. Those lungs freeing up. Oof. Okay, that's complete. We're going to move on. Oh, we're still going here at the motion code chart. Bladder. Yes. Here's this chart I'm looking at. I'm just going yes, no, here, whatever. Okay, what's stuck in our bladder? Conflict, no. Creative insecurity, terror, unsupported, wishy-washy. So wishy-washy, I mean, you're kind of in this uncommitted spot, uh, or unmotivated spot. I mean, the sun goes down where days are shorter. There's, it's easy to be wishy-washy right now. Or there might be an action, a decision, something that needs to be said that you're kind of like, I'll just keep putting it off. That person doesn't need to know that. And now might be the time to really reflect on it and be clear. Do they need to know that or not? Do I need to do that or not? Let somebody else step in. I don't want to do it. I might get stuck. I might get stuck always giving kind of thing. And then somebody just is the recipient or whether it's a cause or a person could be then stuck in not being supported. Yeah. Which unsupported can also be held in our bladder. So I am going to grab the magnets. Okay, I'm just gonna put that over bladder, and there's going to be more we're going to add on to it. Okay, so more emotions. Oh, it's interesting. So it's I'm an emotional circle wheel, if you will. You can look that up. There are a lot of them out there. And it's say we're getting there through disapproving and judgmental. And where are you stuck in that? Maybe that stubbornness again of believing that you are in the right, your way is best. And it might be easier for somebody, but that's your journey and that's your learning to get to that. This person, situation, organization, group, whatever it is, might need to learn that on their own. And so we don't want to interfere with that. And where is that held? Oh, it's in our prefrontal lobe. Oh, so I've got two magnets. Yes, okay. So let's take some deep breaths. One more deep breath together. So, you and you know your situation, and it may not, you might be like, I don't know what she's talking about. And then like later today or later this month, you might be like, oh, okay, I get this. So I see this coming two different ways. I see this coming, I don't approve of the way they're doing that. So I'm not going to help them. I'm going to let them struggle. So it's this wishy-washy. I keep thinking about it, but I'm going to let them struggle because I'm stuck. But we just released it, so you're not stuck. Now it's maybe a choice versus like somehow it's some old history or experience or how you were treated that you're like, "Ooh, pull up their bootstraps, they'll figure it out." Or, oh, I do need to say, this is not my responsibility. I just need to let them know I'm here. Trust them. It's goes back to Mel Robbins. Let them, right? Let them have their learning and experience. Um, and this doesn't feel I don't want to say it isn't, but how I'm experiencing this is not that it's this life or death thing. It is a growth opportunity, maybe for you to step in as a leader and you're feeling hesitant, or for somebody else to step in as a leader in their life or for their work and community. Okay. All right. That just needed to be done, but kind of cut and clear a little bit. Okay. Right. I'm just gonna tap this in quickly. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Going back to my wheel, just so you know, this is what I'm looking at. I don't know if I showed that to you. Yes. Oh, happy, peaceful, thankful. And so I will say in I statements that sometimes I have a little struggle with allowing myself just to be happy. Because I'm at a certain point in my life. It doesn't mean I won't. I mean, everything's cyclical, another learning lesson. But I'm at this place of peace. Um, I still have hard work that I do, purposeful work I do with my private practice and with the caregivers I coach. Um, and I get to be happy. So it goes back to this like seeing the beauty and joy in your life when others are struggling, or you might be struggling, there's still beauty and joy somewhere. So allowance, and this is in our heart center. And again, it goes happy, peaceful, thankful. And we just had Thanksgiving. So maybe it's thankful that maybe it's thankful the year is almost over. And or I'm thankful that I can just relax. I have some time off. I'm thankful family's going to come around. Um, And I will say, I would infuse peace wherever you can. So maybe that morning wake up ritual is help me to be present, help me be peaceful throughout this day in this chaotic time, because the holidays can be chaotic, right? And some people thrive on that. I do not. I might have, but I don't now. I want to be the peace in my bubble going through the energy of the rest of the world. So let's bubble ourselves up here and just be like, okay. And so this is information. We're going to add this to some body talk, body part brain, the reptilian brain, the occipital. And it's, again, it's that survival part of our brain. Until the rest of it formed, this is how we survived, fight or flight. And so it throws into that prefrontal brain like thousands, 60 plus thousand thoughts. And so they all can't be right. So you just, we're going to kind of put a filter here to get into like when I'm at peace, and I can be like, oh, yes, and yeah, that's true. That's happening. But that's not happening to me today. Oh, I can send love and peace into the world, and I can just raise my frequency. And when I in a place of peace and happiness and joy, I can spread that out while I'm protected in my bubble. So heart. So just calming down. Some stuff as I imagine it, like as I hold the back, I'm just letting those the energy go down my spine, out my tailbone, into the earth. Just letting it all be cleansed, transmuted into good energy. Right. Okay, so now I'm just going to tap that out and hold the pack. As I'm tapping, imagining as what drained out and was transmuted gets poured back in as peace, thankfulness, gratitude, happiness. Endocrines, let's see. Oh, pineal. And our pineal, let's see. Oh, it's about well-being and balance, getting into a beautiful rhythm. Again, I feel this is what always all builds on itself in one way or another. But how do you start your day? How is the rhythm of your day? Do you need to change the rhythm of your day? Would you, for example, not every Tuesday, on Tuesdays, I would like to start my day calmer. So my morning workout is going to be at the end of my day. Still getting my workout in, but starting in a different flow. Not necessarily forever. Okay. Hmm. Uh, okay, well, we're gonna go. All right. And so there is an infinity sign. We're gonna just bring this in. It can also be considered a Celtic weave, uh, connecting heaven and earth. So again, highly connected, deeply rooted, connecting heaven and earth. Seventh chakra with the first chakra, getting grounded. I love how the spine is coming into play here. Okay. Tap that in. Forward, backward, and a session. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful December and holiday season. And I will be sending another one of these out in January 2026. Take care.